go. We are going to start it off in, let's see, whoops, there we go. In 3, that's the wrong tab. 3, 2, 1.
As far as these boys are concerned, well, hamburgers and hot dogs are their idea of a really good meal.
Sleepy Joe Poopy Pants.
The Morning Stream. I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to TMS. It's the Morning Stream. Episode 2583. That's crazy.
Ooh, crazy. 2,583 episodes of this stuff.
We're going to be 2,600 episodes before you know it, and there'll be a new mug to celebrate. That I can promise you. Anyway, it's January 16th, 2024. I'm Scott Johnson. That's Brian Ibbett. Brian Ibbett, good morning.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Hello to you as well. You know, when you live in a house with 2 bathrooms, and there are currently 2, 3, 4.
Oh, yeah, you've got people staying with you, right?
6 people. You have to coordinate, you know? You got to get up, you got to get that shower and shave.
You almost have to work out a schedule the night before and say, all right, I'm going to get up at 5:30, take my shower, then,
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Beers and blah, 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 yeah.
It's a little rough. But also, and then we're also limited by, let's see, that's 2 cars total? No, there's 3 cars. Wait. No, there's 3 cars. Because so it's Steve and Sarah, they're visiting. Mostly because Steve has some work stuff to do here. And he has a car he keeps in Salt Lake. Makes him sound fancy.
Really?
It's not that fancy.
So he comes here often enough that's beneficial.
Almost, probably 3-4 times, probably 3 times a month. And it's usually for short little stays, like 2-3 days, and then to California, and then back to Mississippi, and then maybe out east or something. But this time it's a longer project, so he had to come for a week and a half. So Sarah came with him. It's great having him here. It's not a problem. It's no issues. It's just, you feel like you got to accommodate, and you're like, okay, well, wait, I can't just sit on the toilet for an hour. I got to I got to get up.
Can't sit in there and play on my Steam Deck. And,
no, not like I used to. Not like I usually
get away
do.
from it all for a while.
Exactly. Anyway, we're glad to be here. Hope you're all well. It's a Tuesday. We got things to do. I got an eye appointment today. I'm looking forward to that.
Ooh.
Yeah. What kind of? I was thinking about,
is it just a check-in or what's the
check up? Make sure prescription hasn't changed. If it has, get an update. Just general. We do it every year, and it's always just good. Make sure your eyes are good. Now, and especially now that you and I we had that big discussion about how they're just extensions of our brain. We got to polish our brain, and make sure our brain's okay. My least favorite one is the pressure one that they do.
Oh, I hate that. Yes. Yeah.
I hate it. It just feels wrong to be pushing on your eye like that. Because you're just pushing on an eyeball. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
It's not cool,
it sucks.
man.
It sucks.
Yeah, but we love...
that hit the air, like the air...
Yeah.
That's another one I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I guess that's a good thing to do, because then if you got massive pressure in your eyes, it's sometimes a sign of other problems or something. So I don't know how it works, but... Anyway, I'm not expecting any issues. They'll probably just say... They always do this. They'll go in and go, oh, that's right. You had cataracts at a young age. I'm like, yeah, I did. And then they keep doing it. And then they do the whole, what letters do you see? And the whole stereotype of everything.
Yeah.
But not since that Asian doctor I had years ago. It doesn't matter that he's Asian. It's just part of the story. But that guy used to put his knee right in my crotch the whole time.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right. It was like a weird Great Clips situation. Back when I used to go to Great Clips. It feels like they would climb all over me while they're doing their stuff.
Yeah, he was like that. He was like that too, and it was weird. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. It's weird.
I'm not a fan either. That's you stay on your side of the chair.
Yeah.
You.
This new guy's great though. Well, I shouldn't say new. I've had him for a few years now, but Dr. Tyler's his name. He's a younger guy, super smart, really knows his stuff. He stepped in when this really old fart retired. And that guy was a little rougher with the equipment, if you know what I mean. Like he would get he just the way he grabs stuff and just kind of
you feel like he's gonna rip the mobile X-ray unit off the wall, or I guess they don't use a mobile X-ray unit.
No, whatever that thing is. What do you call that?
Dentist. They have the
I don't know what that's called.
The face thing, the which is better, one or two, one or two.
Yeah, the 1 or 2 device. I don't know what else to call that. That's
And you have to look through it to also do the letters on the wall because it's really easy for them to. Or do they just say, put this little plastic spoon over the eye you're not, and then tell me what the letters are?
It's usually a little of both for me because they have to get real specific, I guess, with my numbers because of the surgeries, and I don't know.
Yeah.
But I haven't had any problems, so I don't expect to have any. We'll go in there today. That'll all go fine. Wish me freaking luck.
Good luck.
Yeah. As a result, there will be no multiplayer games with the core fellas today. I wish there would be.
Oh, right. I forgot you've been doing that on the regular. That's great.
Yeah, Tuesdays mostly. Been really fun. We played Deep Rock Galactic last week. Amazing game. We played Lethal Company before that. We played some finals. We got plans. We're going to keep doing it. So most Tuesdays, when possible, we are playing. Today, I will have eye drops and fingers on my face, so not happening.
You'll have pupils that are like this big because they're dilated.
That's right. I kind of do hope I have a new prescription because I've lost all glasses except one pair. I usually keep 3. As back one pair
really?
that's my main go-to, then another one that usually is like a sunglasses tinted UV protection pair for driving, and then a third pair just as a backup if something gets broken or lost.
Yeah.
Everything's broken or lost except my main pair. So I'm screwed until, well, I'm not screwed. I just have to be careful with it. And then if it did change, I can get on, what's it called? Weeby, or what is it? What's the place you get your glasses now?
Yeah, Warby Parker.
Weeby.
Weeby Parker.
Get on Weeby.com and get me some sweet eyewear. So anyway, we'll see how this all goes.
Were they, by the way, were they a sponsor at one point for you? They were for me.
I don't remember. Maybe the instance back in the day. It's been a long time.
Oh, no, it was.
Is it here?
It was here on TMS. Or no, was it? It was definitely something with you because I remember them saying, "Hey, do you want a free pair of glasses from Warby Parker so you can describe the experience of like doing the thing in front of your face?" And I ended up being like, "Well, I don't need glasses, but I'll take sunglasses." And I still have and love those sunglasses.
Oh, that's been good. Okay, awesome. Yeah. I think that was FilmSat because I remember Randy doing it.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was it. They're good. I like Warby Parker, and I also liked Zenny. Okay, they're clearly not fancy. They're just basic, but they work. So
yeah,
it's a lot better than what we used to have to do. Listen, kids, here's what we used to do. We would the fastest we could do was Lens Crafters, which still exists, but you go to a Lens Crafters in a mall.
Yeah, it's about an hour.
About an hour. You walk in there, and they give you these glasses, and you're going to walk out having spent $400 if you want something decent. Yeah. Right. Then there was a while where you could go to Costco, you could go to other eye places, but you were still going to spend.
Target has a pretty decent.
Yeah, it's not bad, but you're still going to spend $100 or more for the most part. Then along come these websites, and they're like, "Hey, what if we had tiny little slave children in Singapore make your glasses for you?"
Oh, please tell me that's not the case.
I mean, I don't know. I just assume it's cheap labor. I have no idea.
Remember how we once had them as a sponsor? Yeah, it's probably not going to happen anymore after that.
I don't actually know. I say all this without knowing, but I assume it's because I know they're overseas. Like I know they come out of China, I believe, and I know that the manufacturing is less expensive, and like a lot of things, they do that. So it's possible.
But they do the thing which I think is brilliant, which is using. I don't even know if they use AI yet or if they did, but they use like your screen's camera, your laptop or your phone or whatever camera to superimpose the glasses you choose onto your face. And then you choose 3 of them. They send you a box with those with no lenses so you can decide, ooh, I like these other ones. Yeah. And then you send send them all back, but let them know which thing you liked.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I think they still do that.
It's a really good way to do things.
Yeah, and by the end of it, if you're only getting a pair, you might still only spend about $20. 25, 30 maybe if you're getting this fancy pair or something.
Yeah.
So that's why I always get 2 or 3 because I end up spending less for those than I used to for one.
It really feels like, that should have been a paid sponsorship, what we just did. It should have been something that we charged for.
That's right. So, Weeby.com, everybody.
That's right, yes.
Go check out
Weeby Parker. Wibbly Wobbly Parker.
Yeah, Weeby Porker, porker.org. All right. I got a note here that I just thought was rad. A bunch of people have been talking about this in the Tadpool, various emails and a couple of texts. I give you all credit for this since it wasn't just one of you. But all of the Siskel and Ebert episodes that we grew up on, listening to, what was it called? Down the Aisle.
At the movies.
At the movies.
At the movies, but also it started out as sneak previews. Like when I first started watching, it was called sneak previews, and then they changed it to at the movies.
Yeah, and I think this goes from... The whole thing starts as sneak previews and works its way all the way through. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's there's an entire playlist of every single video, 308 total episodes, which is all they did. It sounds like I don't mean to make it seem like it's small. 308 is pretty good for a TV show.
Oh, that's considerable. Yeah, because there's 5 movies per episode, I think they did.
Mm-hmm. I think they start with 70-something with the movies A Star is Born, King Kong, 7% Solution, Enforcer, Rocky, and Nickelodeon.
Okay.
They have a whole episode up here about Star Wars in 77, 78 with, Days of Heaven, Girlfriends, The Big Fix, The Whiz.
The Whiz, excellent.
Yeah, Jaws 2 shows up on the next. I mean, anyway, the point is, if you were a kid in the late 70s, mid 80s, and you watched this when it was on, in fact, I might even play a little music here. Let's see. That's it, right?
I don't recognize this one.
That's their original theme. That's
Is
day
that
one.
their first sneak previews? Because I remember the one that went. Well,
let's skip down to.
And then you got The Good and Plenty that came out wrong that had Siskel's name on. No, it was the cup. It was the cup of soft drink that came out. Like it was an automatic drink dispenser that came out wrong and had.
You're right.
Had Siskel's face on it or Ebert's face.
That must have been like an 80s thing. Well, I'll skip
I
ahead.
think so.
I'll skip ahead here to 19. Let's see. All right. Well, here's okay.
It does sound like the Smurfs. There was a little bit of a Smurfs thing.
Little Smurf vibe.
Yeah. This is it.
This is it. That must have been when they changed the name too. That's great.
Oh, I love it.
That's
I
great.
Want to watch go and watch just that intro. I want to go and watch right now.
Yeah. So I'm going to put this in the chat. I will also make sure everyone can get it however they want it. But
yeah,
I loved those things. And it's what's cool is this is just a great archive of like. Well, let's think of a movie here. Like, if you really want to know what they thought of...
Or what they think of Ghostbusters. Right? Like, we can find that episode. New movie came out this week asking, what if ghosts were real and who are you going to call if they are?
Yep. Like this one. Where is it? Meatballs. Remember the Bill Murray film Meatballs?
Yeah,
you can go back and watch that and see how bad they hated it.
Camp counselor.
Yeah. What else? Raging Bull. 9 to 5.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, Raging Bull and 9 to 5 came out the same weekend.
Wow.
Anyway, Caveman. You can go see the amazing Caveman. Yeah.
And when they even gave us a sheet of paper that explained what all the different words were.
I freaking love it. Anyway, it's all there and beautifully curated.
There's a little bit of a Third Eagle sound to Siskel, at least in my impersonation.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. He's got a Third Eagle vibe.
Or even Ebert kind of had that too, a little nasally.
I love the outtakes where they
Gene
fight.
Siskel of the Chicago Sun-Times, and I'm Roger Ebert of the Chicago Tribune. We work across from each other, across the street, and hate each other, except for when we get together to do the show.
Did you know that Flash Gordon and Popeye came out the same weekend?
Wow.
I
wonder, I am sure I saw both of those on opening weekend. As a kid, freaking Popeye it just felt like it was so disturbing. Altman, right? Robert Altman?
Yeah, Robert Altman. I loved Popeye when it came out. I was so into it. It was weird as shit, though. It was weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird. And I think that's what disturbed me about it. It wasn't like growing up and watching the Popeye cartoons, this felt like a dark version of those cartoons.
Yeah, it'd also be weird knowing. I mean, you'd have to be I think an adult at the time, and we weren't. But If you went from The Shining and then a few years later Popeye, that's a weird thing for Shelley Duvall, you know? Today that's like seeing The Driver and then watching
Barbie,
right?
Yeah, right.
It's like, whoa, hold on now.
Driver.
Yeah,
Yes,
driver. Adam Driver. Nailed it.
Yes.
Anyway, that's up there and available.
The movie started.
I'm going to put it on Twitter and other stuff too. So I just want people to enjoy that of a certain age because it was a big deal for us growing up. All right, couple things we didn't know. I got a call about a thing I didn't know, and also I can't verify it. So we're going to have to take this person's word for it. But here's the phone call, and then we'll talk about it.
Hey, this is Arctic Nerd. This is for TMS. And I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of, like, random information that I just learned. You know that song from Mission Impossible? You know, like, dun, 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 dun. Did you know that is Morse code for MI? Isn't that crazy? Anyways, love the show, though. Bye.
Okay.
Really?
I don't know if that's true.
Dun, 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 dun. But they're all dots. It's not. There's no dashes.
No. And also, something about this just strikes me as bullcrap. So if I go Mission Impossible, theme, Morse code, and there is a search, there's a common search for this. I get an autocomplete search.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, here we go. According to NME.com, which is a big music site, Mission Impossible stars Simon Pegg and Rebecca Ferguson revealed the theme song's secret Morse code meaning. Let's see. This is an amazing fact, says Simon Pegg. Dave from Dermont and Dave, an Irish show, told us that when Lalo Schifrin, Lalo Schifrin,
which I named.
You did know, yeah, you absolutely did. Of course you did. You know all this shit. Wrote the original music, the theme that he put into it, 2 dashes, 2 dots, which translates to M.I., the actor explained while sounding out the tune. Stop it, it's true, interjected Ferguson, who was equally as excited to share the little-known fact. So I don't know.
If you do the M as dun 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 dun,
so
like
they're
if
long
you don't do
dashes.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah, which you do, right? Like the theme song is dash dash dot dot dash dash dot dot dash dash dot dot.
Right.
Then it's the M is dash dash, the I is dot dot. That's really cool.
It is cool. I didn't know that. That was news to me. So maybe it checks out, I guess. If we believe Sarah Ferguson, who I never disbelieve, I love her.
Yeah, but
Simon Pegg. No, I'm just kidding. I believe him too. I believe him too.
Okay. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Actually, I think I'd believe him more because he feels like he'd be into the trivia and the geekiness of all of it.
Right. And she's just there to confirm it, you know.
That's cool.
Anyway, put that in your cheese and melt it. It's a new hot fact.
If you the theme song of the Meg, by the way, is MEG in Morse code too. So make sure you go watch the Meg and pay really close attention to the theme music.
It goes. I don't know how the Meg thing song goes.
I don't either.
But the Meg sucks. All right, I said it. I don't care how many of you are fans of the Meg series of 2 films. Those movies are terrible. They're so bad. And I like bad Jason Statham movies. I will accept most of that without much hesitation. The Meg, powerfully bad. I hated it. Truly hated it.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't usually hate, like even that movie, I don't want to do for Film Sack. I hated it that much.
Yeah.
And it's a perfect Film Sack movie. On paper and in real life, it's a perfect Film Sack movie, but I hated it so bad.
But you don't want to even sit through it.
No, I can't do it again. I mean, you'd ask me in 10 years. I'll change my... Maybe then I'll be like, all right, enough time has passed. I saw that in theaters. What a piece of shit.
Yeah. I like how TRPW is not sure what you mean by Rebecca Ferguson. Rebecca Ferguson. She was in Rogue Nation.
She was
Mission
in
Impossible, Fallout, and Dead Reckoning. She's been in the last 3.
She's the star of Silo. She's an amazing character in the Dune movies.
The Shining sequel. Dr. Sleep.
Dr. Sleep.
Yeah.
And in the Dune
mom,
Part 1 and 2.
Translated ABBA's album Waterloo into English.
That's right. She's one of the Bene Gesserit in the Dune business. She's the queen of the freaking Atreides family. Come on now.
I think I did say Sarah. I said Sarah Ferguson, or Scott said Sarah Ferguson.
Oh, did I say Sarah?
I might have said Sarah Ferguson.
I do that all the time with her, so I would not. I'm happy to cop to it. I do it all the time, totally
Could
by
we
accident.
Call her Fergie. If we call her Fergie for short, does that?
I do it all the time. I don't know why.
Yeah,
but I do.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, if
so
I did, whoops. I think it probably was me saying Sarah Ferguson.
Yeah, we
I
mean
think
Rebecca.
I do that same damn thing.
Yeah, we mean Rebecca.
But did you know that
her
mom worked with ABBA, and because she's from Sweden. She helped translate the lyrics from Waterloo, ABBA's Waterloo album, into English.
Shut the hell up. Is that true?
Yeah, that's really true. She's on the album cover.
Is one of her moms
the back cover?
Who's their mom? One of
her mom is what is it? It is Nancy Ferguson. What is it? It's
She's really got a mom in ABBA. That's amazing.
No, her mom's not in ABBA, but basically worked with the producer to translate all of their. Oh, there it is, Rosemary Ferguson. So she helped ABBA translate the lyrics from their 1974 album Waterloo into English.
That's amazing.
And also appeared on the sleeve of the band's 1975 self-titled album. Oh, there she is right there. So that's funny. So she So the album cover for the first album by ABBA is the four of them jammed like in the back of a limousine, but in the window must be Rosemary Ferguson, Sarah Ferguson. Thank you. Rebecca Ferguson's mom.
And by the way, the Rebecca is a load of C's, not K's. Okay, I know a girl, Rebecca, with 2 K's in her name.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why her parents did that, but it goes Rebecca, Rebekka.
KKA. Huh.
And this is the CCA, which I think is probably the norm, right?
Yeah, CCA is the norm. I've mostly only seen the CCA, but I've seen a KAH, REBEKAH.
Oh yeah, that's kind of out there.
And that's, where's that from? Is that
that a singer person? Probably.
Maybe, but I'm trying to think if that's who the like where that comes from. Is that
like part of the world, or
like what part of the exactly.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm trying to get to. Is I'm trying to figure out where that comes from.
Entomology of
there we go. Entomology. Thank you.
Germany. Yes. I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, Rebecca, REBEKAH, was the wife of Isaac and the mother of Jacob.
Oh, right. Biblical. There you go.
Biblical. There you go. So it's the Jewish.
She had a rough life. That mom. That was you had a real split in that family. It was a
really okay. Yeah, I've not read the
biggest split of all time. Probably the biggest biblical split of all time is probably that. If I had to guess. Anyway, Rebecca in Hebrew is Rivka. That's Rivka. That's a much cooler name.
Rivka. Huh.
I want to be called Rivka.
Interesting. Yeah.
Can I co-opt that from a whole other faith and place and culture and be called Rivka from now on? Can I do that?
Sure.
All right.
Oh, Amy's saying that's her Hebrew name is Rivka.
Yeah. I just saw that, and that's where I saw it.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Rebecca Ferguson, though, the point is she's amazing.
No, I'm saying Amy's saying it is her Hebrew name.
Oh, I thought you said it was Rebecca's Hebrew name. So Amy,
well, it is. It's Rebecca in Hebrew is Rivka, which you saw, and then Amy just posted, which is Amy's Hebrew name.
Oh, now I get it.
Because there's probably not a Hebrew version of Amy.
So her name is Rivka Bat Sarah. Is the bat like? Is the bat always in there?
It's how she changes into her flying form per what we do in the shadows.
Bat. Oh, Carter, we got to watch that final season.
You said entomology instead of etymology.
Sorry, I meant etymology, not entomology. Sorry.
Entomology's bugs. Yeah.
Thanks for the correction.
Yes.
Yeah, and we do need to watch that season. All right, another thing we got. Dr. Tolbert, he's out there helping patients every day, collecting insurance, doing what you do as a doctor.
Yeah.
And
collecting insurance.
Occasionally, something will come up here where he is happy to give us an answer. He's always very generous with his time. Mm-hmm. And we got a question for him and an answer from him.
Ooh, I love it. All right, cool.
So enjoy this.
My name's Amanda, and I have a question for one of your doctor segments. Physician or even pharmacist I have a person in my family who has peripheral neuropathy in his glutes, in his butt. He is diabetic, however, his sugars are now under control. The problem is he has lost a lot of weight, which included all the fat in his butt. And so his sciatic nerves, or the nerves that go from your back down your legs, are directly hitting his sit bones, his pelvic bones, when he sits down. So we've gotten a couple of pillows that have holes right where your sit bones are, and he is on Cymbalta, which is helping. However, he has kind of given up on doing any kind of exercise. I am trying to help him and wondered if you guys had any ideas on other treatments, other things he could do. I am working to get him back and exercising, but I wanted to see if there are other ideas or if this is going to be a chronic, life-changing thing for him. Thanks. Bye.
Okay. Amanda, thank you for sending that in. We got a direct... Tally says it's Hank Hill syndrome.
Is that probably it is, right? Because
he's got no butt. I'm the same. I have no butt. I have zero.
No ass at all. Yeah.
No padding back there. I have no bum. So I have issues with this sometimes. So I totally get it. Here's what Jerry had to say. And I think, I don't know, you listen to him talk and you go, oh, right, this dude's like a proper professional.
I like the way we have smart people in our
Oh, it's the best. It's the best.
So many smart people in our audience.
Yeah, professional artists and creators and doctors and scientists people and all that. And Wendy. Think of Wendy.
Yeah.
Anyway, here he is with his answer.
This is a really great question. And as far as diabetic peripheral neuropathy goes, as you mentioned, keeping blood sugar under control is the best way to keep it from progressing, which is going to be the best way to keep the symptoms under better control. It sounds like he's already doing well with that. So as far as expanding what he's already doing, there are a few things that may help. I would recommend working on flexibility and improving the strength of his hip flexors. Those are the muscles that help stabilize the hip while you're moving around and provide some of that extra cushion like you were talking about. I would recommend that he focuses on exercises that aren't going to lead to a lot of stiffness and soreness later on. So overdoing it is absolutely one of the things you want to watch out for. If you are doing 20 minutes and it feels okay the next day, great. If you do 10 minutes and it feels okay the next day, great. If you go to 30 minutes and it feels like you got hit by a train the next day, you did too much the day before. So scale it back. And it's okay to go slowly when you're ramping up exercise. The average person needs about 30 minutes of physical activity over and above their average daily activity about 3 days a week. There's no magic number and no specific type of activity that counts other than the fact that you're getting your heart rate up and breathing a little heavier than usual. The tip that I give patients is if you can talk, but you can't sing, regardless of whether you can carry a tune, then you're working hard enough and you don't have to worry about overdoing it or underdoing it. If you can sing a song or you are breathing so hard that you can't talk at all, then you are working outside of your limits of what's safe and healthy. And the type of physical activity doesn't really matter. You can dance around your kitchen in your underwear for all I care. Obviously, he'll want to make sure that he's using the upper body more than the lower body if he's having a lot of issues with the sciatic pain. And so exercises like weightlifting or using a hand bike can give you some physical activity without using the legs or putting the back at risk. And simple stretching can go a long way to helping with both his pain and his flexibility and help with his mobility overall as well. There's no one-size-fits-all type of exercise, so finding something that he can do and that he will do and that he feels comfortable doing is the best place to be. On a side note, I sincerely hope that he is feeling better soon and that the pain does decrease over time. And I want to congratulate him on keeping his blood sugars under control, since that really is one of the most powerful things that he can do to help control some of these symptoms.
So two things. One, that's about a $400 visit right there.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Just give it to us in the form of a Patreon subscription.
Yeah.
We'll call it even.
Yeah, we'll call it all good. We'll throw him a dollar or two from it. But no, and secondly, that was great. That's good advice for everybody,
great.
everybody. Yeah. I need to stretch more.
Everybody.
Yeah. All people. Listen to what Dr. Tolbert has to say.
Yeah.
And Yeah, that's great.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Stretching also a big deal. Like I think it's probably my number one helpful thing when I've got anything going on, any kind of sciatic pain or any kind of weird foot thing or whatever.
For sure.
Lots of stretches.
I'm so bad at stretching. I need to do more stretching. Clearly.
Yeah. What I need to do is do it before bed, like a way to kind of wind down, and be a little looser. So when I get in there, I'm not all, the stiff day transfers to the stiff sleep. Oh, and then I can't sleep at all and all that. Listen to all these old people talking here. This is amazing.
I've just given up on my back.
That's right.
I can't do it. It's a problem.
All right. Well, there you go. Oh, you remember when you hurt your coccyx on the stairs? Do you remember that?
Yeah. It was October, right around Halloween, like October 2018, 2019.
So Kim did the same thing on the snow last year. She slipped while she was shoveling, and it took her basically 10 to 11 months. It was like last month that it finally stopped hurting.
Oh,
that thing sucks. Sucks.
Yeah, that does suck. I mean, I remember my back issues this time last year, around November. I could not lift my right leg, like lift it and turn it laterally. Yeah. Basically, like if you raise your knee slowly in front of you and then start turning your foot up horizontally. Yeah. I could not do that more than like an inch or two off the ground, and did physical therapy for about 6 or 7 months. Yeah.
Yeah. That helped out, didn't it?
Horrendous. It helped tremendously.
Yeah.
Tremendously. It would have even helped more if my physical therapist wasn't such a chatterbox, because we'd spend about half the session with her like pulling on my leg and showing me new stretches, and the rest of the time she'd just be sitting there with her hand on the side of the gurney or whatever that thing is called, the medical bed, saying, we've been thinking about taking a trip to Ireland ourselves, and what'd you think of that? Oh, where else did you go? How was the food? What was can you stretch me or pull me or do things while you're talking to me, or are you massage table? That's it. Thank you, BioCal.
Do like the dentist does. Keep talking, keep working. Talk
right,
all you
exactly.
want.
Talk right. The dentist, to a fault, talks to me while I can't respond.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he's still working, Here's the thing. If what would you do if she got down there and went, "Oh, I found a tumor," and then you'd go, "What?" And she'd say, "Oh, I'm just pulling your leg." Get it?
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Get it? She's pulling your leg, right?
Yes, I'm pulling your leg.
Yeah, that'd be a great joke.
Pull the other one, which as they say in the UK. Pull the other one.
Pull the other one, please. That's it for that. Thank you, Jerry, for that, and also Amanda for your question. And I'm not going to make this. You're not going to make this like a regular segment or anything. But if somebody has a thing,
I do love that we can facilitate medical advice. Did you already had sent that response from Dr. Jerry over to her, right?
No, I just had. I'm saving it for the show, so she'll hear it here.
Nice.
Yeah. So today, awesome. I got it yesterday, so it all happened within a day, so she didn't have to wait long.
Yeah.
In fact, you probably waited less time than setting up an appointment with your actual family practitioner and getting in there and getting a diagnosis and/or advice. And we did it in a day. Take that.
Mm-hmm.
And if Amanda would have called before the show and said cancel, I would have to charge her $75 cancellation
for a missed appointment. Mm-hmm.
That's right. I don't know how this works. All right, let's get to a little bit of news. We have some. We're going to tell it like it is. Today's news is brought to you by
Beefmaster and some pals launched a TTRPG actual play series on YouTube called Dragons from Scratch. The hook is that the GM running the game has zero prep and is improvising everything on the fly. That's awesome. Come check it out. Search for GM Cellar, CELLAR, on YouTube.
Very cool. Love that.
That's a clever idea. Love it.
Yeah. Saw that in the Promote Yourself channel and thought that seems rad.
Nice.
We should mention it.
Nice.
Let's talk about a story we got from James, and a few other people sent this. James was first, so I'll use his name.
Good. Yep.
Brian, you have a few of these. The Come and Go chain of
the name of this place.
Yeah, it sucks. The gas up place, convenience stores and whatnot, which I don't know. Well, we must have them here because of this nature of this story, but I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
They're changing their name.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, looks like they're changing to the Jizz and Whiz.
Yeah,
Excellent. Well, that'll
the
be
Jizz and
good.
Whiz. Yeah, but they use a G, so it's supposed to be a little
The
less.
Jizz Whiz. Yeah.
Here's why. They got bought by a Utah company who owns a bunch of these. I think they're the Maverick people. We have a lot of these places called Maverick here. We bought that same group bought out the Circle K's that were here. Mm-hmm. And they've bought Come and Go now, which was established in Iowa in 1959. This is an old-ass company. They bought them, and they're now going to change their name after they were bought out last year. The new owners are reportedly worried the double entendre of Come and Go's name could hurt its business prospects.
It wouldn't be bad if they just spelled it C-O-M-E, Come and Go. Like, because then you'd see it and you'd say, "Oh, okay, Come and Go. I get it." Like, all right, yeah.
Would have been no problem. In fact, this could have been
the K-U-M.
Yeah,
is just
do the rebranding that way now. Just change it.
Right.
I would come there, and I would go there.
All right? So they're changing it to Maverick.
Oh, they are doing that. Well, then it is the Maverick people. All right, so here it is. They were acquired by the FJ Management Maverick chain in April. This is initially the Utah-based Maglet family that owns the FJ Management. Reportedly planned to rebrand only the Come and Go locations in Maverick territory and leave the rest of the network unchanged. However, the tone seemed to have shifted later this year. Here is a quote. I think that there was some concern about the inadvertent double entendre of the Come and Go name, says a source with knowledge of the deal. If you're going to grow cross-nationally, which brand do you think will have more appeal to a new audience, Maverick or Come and Go? No disrespect to Come and Go, but the answer is pretty clear, said another person.
Love it.
Yeah, so they're changing it. You guys are about to get a bunch of Mavericks.
We've even got some already. So I think Maverick already established itself out here as well, but it'll be interesting to watch them change because there's a Come and Go just up Indiana Avenue from us, maybe about 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
So we'll watch them.
We'll see it happen in real time. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Watch the logo change, the signage, and all that stuff change.
We'll see. They'll come, they'll go, and it'll be Maverick after that.
That's right.
It'll be great. It'll be
your wingman anytime. It's not like they spell Maverick the right way either. It's spelled without a C.
I know. I don't understand this. Yeah. Why this even is a thing. It annoys me a little bit.
Looks like you should be pronounced Maverick.
Maverick.
I'm going to go to the Maverick and pick up some smokes.
Ask your doctor if Maverick is right for you.
Don't take Maverick if you're allergic to Maverick.
Maverick is actually they're good. They're good. We like them here. We're happy with it. Circle K was kind of a dump. They bought those. They're better now. So I don't think this is a problem. But if any of you are really sold on the Come and Go name, bad news. It's changing.
Yeah, sorry. Get those T-shirts while they're available. I wonder if there are Come and Go T-shirts.
Probably, right? Somewhere. Mugs, at least, or some kind of paraphernalia. Something you could buy at the place. Hell, there's some of the Mavericks in central Utah have little sculptures of tanks made out of bullets. I saw that, took a picture of it.
Really?
Yeah, on our way to Vegas last year, we stopped at a Maverick, and they had there's more than that. There was like a plane, a tank, a car, maybe something else, but they were all small sculptures that were made out of like 30-aught bullet.
Wow.
30-06 bullet casings.
It's the new freeze-dried toads playing musical instruments wearing sombreros, basically.
Kind of, yeah. It was a real cheese ball. Real cheese ball.
Yeah. It looks like merchandise.comeandgo.com. You can still get the Come and Go hats, Come and Go tees, beanies, everything. So if you want a piece of history, get the Come and Go poncho for $2.99. There you go. That's the cheapest.
A poncho?
Yeah, poncho.
Who sells ponchos? That's crazy to me.
Apparently Come and Go. Like you'd stop at the Come and Go on your way to the concert when it's raining and get yourself a Come and Go poncho.
Okay.
But that Come and Go poncho will protect you from all sorts of splashes and
Sure. Just common everyday stuff, whatever.
Common everyday stuff, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. So yeah, get ready for Maverick coming to a town near you.
That's right.
Amazon is selling products with AI-generated names like, quote, I cannot fulfill this request. It goes against OpenAI's use policy, unquote.
Really? Okay. All right.
This is a thing. It says here it's no secret that Amazon is filled to the brim with dubiously sourced products from exploding microwaves to smoke detectors that don't detect smoke. I guess I've never looked for one, so
I didn't know that. I guess it may not be a secret, but it's heretofore unbeknownst to me.
Mm-hmm. Same. It says, we also knew that Amazon reviews can be a cesspool of fake reviews written by bots. That's definitely true. I've seen that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the latest product, a cute dresser with a, quote, natural finish, unquote, and 3 functional drawers takes the cake. Just look at the official name of the product listing. It is literally, I'm sorry, but I cannot fulfill this request. It goes against OpenAI's use policy. The dresser's name reads, my purpose is to help provide, the dresser's name reads, the purpose is to provide helpful and respectful information to users, Brown.
Yes. So this is the brown version of the my purpose is to provide helpful and respectful information to users.
There it is.
It's also available in black.
It says this article says if we were in the business of naming furniture, we'd offer something less of a mouthful. The listing also claims it has 2 drawers when the picture clearly shows it has 3. There's apparently a lot of this going on.
Yeah.
Anyway, it raises this question. Is anyone at Amazon actually reviewing products that appear on the site? That part is unclear. But after the publication of the story, Amazon provided a statement. Here's what they said. Quote, we work hard to provide a trustworthy shopping experience for customers, including requiring third-party sellers to provide accurate, informative product listings. We have removed the listing in question and are further enhancing our systems. Okay.
Yeah.
You work hard to do it, but you didn't get it. So then you took it on. I don't know. This stuff's hard. I know it's a volume problem. There's just too many, probably.
Yeah. There's some polyurethane hose that's called, I apologize, but I cannot complete this task. It requires using trademark brand names, which goes against OpenAI use policy. Is there anything else I can help you with? 10 millimeters by 3 millimeters.
It means there's no human involved in the process of submission.
It goes right from, we're producing this, get it on Amazon, button pressed, walk away kind of thing. Yeah. I
mean, in one way, I'm thrilled because it means I can spot it and avoid it,
Yeah.
I almost don't want them to fix it because this is a good way to tag something that's bullcrap. But
right.
They have a volume problem. The stuff scales hard. When you want to become the shopping place for all things everywhere at once, this is just a problem.
It's par for the course. It's going to happen. Yeah.
I need to understand who these Temu people are. You see this everywhere. Temu ads everywhere I go.
Yeah.
20 Temu ads. And they're always touting some insane deal that there's no way it's possible. And then sure enough, if you click through, it's either not the price they said in the ad or it's some other hitch. I don't understand the Temu thing. The Temu thing seems to have come out of nowhere and just exploded on everything.
Isn't it a thing like Wayfair and Wish and stuff like that? It's just a cheap, basically Amazon with cheaper, flimsier crap. Basically.
I think so. It also seems to be like, it is like AliExpress, Rainbow Bright. It's what it reminds me of.
That's the one I was trying to think of. Yeah, not Wish, but AliExpress.
Yeah, but when you see an ad for it, it's usually like, you want to buy a video game system for $14, and then you click through and it's actually $30, and it's some shitty knockoff garbage machine.
Right, PlayStation.
Yeah, the PlayStation.
As in pray that it works.
Yeah,
when you receive it. Yeah.
Not pray is in the accent. We're not trying to.
No.
We knew exactly what you meant, and I had to bring it up and make it worse.
Yes. I'm glad you. Yeah. Well, just to be safe, I don't want any emails accusing me of something I'm not.
Of course. If you go to Temu.com or whatever it is, one of the first things they do is they give you like a roulette wheel. Or some kind of gambling equivalent of get a coupon or whatever. And then they immediately are like, do you want to give us your information? Do you want to give us your information? They constantly are poking you for that. It's my only experience with that. And I was like, I'm getting out of here. I'm not going here ever again.
Exactly. Yeah. This screams identity theft to me.
Yeah. It's real gnarly. Has anyone, does anyone in the chat know have any of you bought anything on Temu and had an experience, good or bad? I'd be very curious.
Yeah, actually, any experience. Maybe you need this Takis Fuego sweatshirt, Scott.
Let's see it.
See what you think of that.
Let's see what we got here.
Maybe you'll be as excited to wear it as this kid is in the photo.
Look at that 9-mile URL you gave me. That's amazing.
I know. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. 2 things. One. One, that's not a bad price for a hoodie.
That's not bad. $8.47.
Yeah,
Not bad at all.
I'll give him that. But I have real concerns about anyone who likes Takis so much that they're willing to wear a hoodie for it.
You know who'd have worn that is what's her face from Orange is the New Black. You know, she loved those Takis. She probably she would have easily worn this.
I guess so.
Like fourth season was about them getting Takis.
There's a review here I'd like to read that doesn't sound at all like it's fake.
Okay, from this sweatshirt?
From this sweatshirt. Awesome
Okay.
Christmas gift. My granddaughter is 4, and this is a perfect fit. It's a polyester type hoodie. No liner, but vibrant colors. Definitely worth the price. Good buy and good quality. I was shocked how well it was made, and the color, to be honest. Glad I gave it a shot. Thanks to the maker. Good job. Yeah, that doesn't sound like planted.
I was shocked how well it was made, and the color, to be honest. I was shocked by the color, to be honest.
No commas where we need them, of course, or any of that.
Of course, yeah. I think that might have been, that also might be poorly translated. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's
All
a
right.
lot of these. Oh, weird. They got like... See, and I'm not even sure.
Everything. It's like such a weird combination of things.
Yeah.
It's like heat shrinkable tubing right next to stainless steel measuring cups, right next to a heart print pullover sweatshirt.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches on the weird combos.
No. Yeah.
Like, look at this. Super bright 800 lumens flashlight right next to replacement covers for your floor mop. Like, what's the point of that?
Right. Yeah.
Then glasses with no lenses in them next to that. Like, I don't know what to make of this thing. You know, it could be a segment. It's like, what weird Temu thing did we buy this week, and is it any good?
Right. We just have to make sure we use a VPN or something with.
You need not only do you need a VPN, you need burner accounts on everything. In fact, you know what you need?
Right.
We need to hire a burner person, just a person who doesn't exist, who
a burner person, someone that we can get rid of if we need to.
Yeah, somebody who's disposable. It doesn't sound very humanist, but I'm into it.
We need a burner person.
All right, we're gonna take a break. We're going to take a break and bring in our favorite burner person.
All right. Okay.
His name is TV's Travis. He's going to do a little quiz. He's going to test
I love it. Great.
He's going to test our might. All right. So let's see how that goes. Before that, though, Brian, a song. Do you have one?
Yeah. Let's go over to the Corpus Christi, San Antonio, Texas area for a rock duo. Hector Longoria on lead vocals and Jeremy Garcia on drums. These guys are awesome. They perform as Indigo, but it's spelled Ndgo. 4 letters, Ndgo, but pronounced Indigo. Get it? I get it.
I get it.
This is from their brand new album. No, this is a brand new single that they've released. It's called Selective Hearing. Big thanks to the O'Donnell Media Group for letting me know about this one. This is great. Here is Indigo.
It reminded me of this, by the way.
Windiggy.
Yes, a little bit. Windiggy. All right, we'll take that break. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned.
Orange juice with breakfast is just not enough. That's why you need a second glass during the day.
Let me take a minute to tell you about the El Camino.
And we return. Tell me more about that song.
Sure. That's the song Selective Hearing. It's a brand new single from these two guys from Corpus Christi, San Antonio area of Texas. They perform as Indigo. Not Indigi, but Indigo. Ndgo.
Windiggy.
Windiggy.
All right, sit back, relax. It's time for this.
This is Travis, and you'll do well to listen carefully to what he has to say.
It is Travis. It's TV's Travis. Travis Crawford calling all the way from where he lives. And
in the frozen north.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
it's cold everywhere right now. What's with all this? Nashville got snow yesterday. Weird places that never get snow. It's crazy.
Yeah, we're up to 25 degrees. It's getting balmy out here.
Ooh.
That is balmy. I think it is 6 outside right now.
Damn, dude. Wait,
It was like winter woke up late for school and missed the bus, and then it just ran into the classroom, threw all the homework on the desk, and was like, "Here I am," because we had nothing. We had no snow at Christmas.
Yeah.
Nothing at Christmas. Nothing at New Year's. Last week, 2 feet of snow
Damn,
over the
dude.
weekend.
That's a lot. we lose the bet or we lose the contest. I'm currently at 24, so I think we're the hottest of the three of us. The high today 33. That'll happen at 4 p.m. That'll be slightly over freezing. Maybe I'll walk the dog. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's about what we're supposed to get up to, and it'll be the first time we've gone above freezing in the last 4 or 5 days.
All I do is think of pipes during this. That's all I do.
I know, me too. It's like, we've got a couple going that are on full-on drip mode right now, just because during the thaw you want them to be doing that.
I hate that. I hate that feeling. I hate thinking about it.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, anyway, we do like thinking about hard trivia questions, especially in pop culture, and we're going to get some of those today from Travis. Travis, lay it on us, man. What are we doing this month?
All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to change things up a little bit. We're still doing the betting per round, but we're doing a best of 5.
Oh,
so
okay.
I have 5.
Cool.
I have 5 rounds for you.
Good. I like that. Yeah, because three seemed like it. One of us just wasn't getting a chance to catch up. And once again, I will urge the chat room to don't worry about showing us how smart you are. We know you're smart, but save your answers from the chat until after Scott and I give our guesses.
Yeah. I don't look at you during this time, but it'd still be good if you didn't do it, you know?
Exactly.
All right.
I close that whole thing off and I look there, or I close my eyes.
That's right.
There you go. So round 1 this week, we are going to do a movie title. So I want you to guess the movie title. We're going to start, Scott, you're going to start the bidding by cast members.
Cast members of a film. Or of films.
How many cast members do you think you'll need to guess this film?
I think I could do it in 3.
Ooh.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, starting off good. All right.
I like that. Dang. Yeah. So it's either 2 or let him have it. I'm gonna let you have it. Go for it, Scott.
Okay. All right.
All
give
right.
it a shot.
I think it was a very good number.
Yeah, here are your 3 cast members. Bruce Willis, Bonnie Bedelia, and Reginald Vell Johnson.
Great. One guy I know real well. The other 2, I've heard names before, but I have no idea. Oh, jeez. This is hard.
Wanted to bring it a little harder one.
I mean, I'll just guess. Because I don't know. Because I think what you're doing is you're giving us one that we would know if you said other names.
Maybe.
Although I'm trying to think of who in those would I know anyway.
When you do figure it out, you'll be slapping yourself, but that's okay.
I'll just say Die Hard because I don't know.
Yep.
Okay, that is incorrect.
Oh, right, because it would be the second one, because he was the police officer. Die Hard 2.
That is correct. Die Hard 2.
Damn it!
Die Harder.
Crap!
Yeah.
So wait, who are these other actors? What are they?
Bonnie Bedelia's his wife in the movies.
Oh, is that who that is?
Holly
Gennaro?
Gennaro,
Holly
yeah.
Gennaro? Okay.
Yep, and then Reginald Vell Johnson is the cop.
Yeah.
A.k.a. Carl Winslow.
Yeah.
But some other actors would have been William Atherton, so that wouldn't have helped you because he's in both.
That would have helped because he's in both.
He's the reporter guy, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you get that?
You get that? Okay. This man has no dick, or whatever the deal was. Yeah.
Yeah.
movie.
William Sadler.
Sadler, yeah, he's easy.
Oh, William Sadler would have
Sadler's-
done it because he was only in the second one.
Yeah, he was the bad guy.
And then also Fred Thompson because he's in the second one.
I love Fred Thompson in movies.
He's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He died a little too early.
He
He's
did.
politically
All
a
right,
little
so round
out there,
1
but whatever.
goes to Brian.
All right. Actually, he's an old kind of.
round-
He's an old kind of Republican that I kind of liked when he was.
Yeah.
Remember he was running
Yeah,
for
Fred
president. And
Thompson,
stuff?
yeah.
I liked him. That was a long time ago.
I
when
would,
they
I
were.
would vote for President Fred Thompson. Are you kidding me? Absolutely.
I would too. Anyway, sorry. Round 2.
No problem. All right, round 2. Brian, you're going to start the bidding on this. We are going for a director, and I'm going to give you titles of movies that he directed, or she.
This is one where I feel like Scott's got a good advantage. He knows his directors. I'm going to start with 4.
4. All right.
Yeah.
Scott, do you think you can do it in 4, or do you want to guess fewer?
Well, seeing how your first question was constructed, I'm a little wary, but I'll go ahead and do it. I can do it in 3.
In 3? All right.
Yeah.
Brian, you have a chance to try it for 2 or make Scott go for 3.
Yeah. I was wondering if he was going to go 3 or 2 on this one. I'll take 2. I'll try for 2.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. I feel like it's if it really depends on how you give these to me, but
Jurassic Park.
I could either get it in one or none, really, for me.
Jurassic Park and Indiana Jones. Who's the director?
Exactly. Let's make it those two.
Yeah. All right. So your 2 movie titles are Paris, Je t'aime. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but
Nope, I think that's right.
Election.
Okay, Election. Yeah, that is Andrew Payne. It's not Andrew.
Judges, no.
Alexander Payne is who that is.
That is correct. Alexander Payne.
Damn it.
I feel
pain, no gain.
I feel like a little. I got a little technicality win on that one.
Yeah, but well earned. Friggin' Alexander.
As we all know, though, being technically correct is the best type of correct. So
is it?
Yep, exactly. That is the best kind.
All right, so 1-1 is where we're at.
1-1, moving into round 3. Yeah, I would have given you that.
Yeah.
A couple of others that I had on the list were About Schmidt, Nebraska, Downsizing, and Sideways.
I love Nebraska.
Sideways still being my favorite.
Oh, it's such a great one. I'm not going to drink the effing Merlot.
Yeah.
All right, so round 3, our music round. We are going to have snippets from a song. Let's see. We are starting with Brian, right? Yeah.
Yeah. What are your options for time?
I have 2 seconds, 4 seconds, 6, 8, and 10.
All right. I will do 6 seconds.
6 seconds. Scott, do you think you
Remembering
can
last
do it in
time.
fewer?
Is it 4? Is the next one down? What was it? Or is
4 would be the next step down. Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing it in 2s.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I need to try at least. I'll say 4. I can do it in 4.
4 seconds. All right, Brian, do you think you can do it in 2 seconds?
I'm going to go for 2.
Yeah.
All right, he's going for 2 seconds. Here are your 2 seconds.
That would be the Tears for Fears song Shout from the album Songs from the Big Chair.
Damn it.
That is correct.
We would have both had it, but damn it, Brian. Nicely done.
He went for the risk, and it paid off.
Yep.
Yes.
Does he get bonus points for all the extra info? Because that was good info.
No, I do not.
Okay.
I don't believe I do.
All right.
No. So here we are, 2-1 going into round 4. Scott, you need this one to stay in the game.
All right.
You're going to be bidding first. We're going to do an actor, and I'm going to give you characters that this actor has played.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. What are my numbers?
How many? I have 6 listed.
Okay, I'm gonna say I can do that in. I can do that in 4.
4. All right. Ooh, that's Scott knows how to play this game.
He does. Yeah. I will go for 3.
I can do it in 2.
3. All right.
I'll do it in 2.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Scott's going
all right.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Here are your 2 characters this actor has played.
All right.
Jim Malone and King Arthur.
Jim Malone and King Arthur.
That only one actor ever played King Arthur. I might as well.
Yeah, that story's never been told a bunch of times.
Nope, definitely not.
All right. That's all we have. That's just all we get.
You bet too.
Oh!
Another one.
We send one of them to the hospital. You send one of theirs to the morgue. Shit! Sean Connery.
Correct.
Woo!
Nicely done. Wow.
Jim Malone,
Is that his character in the Untouchables?
I think so. Unless, well, it
Jim
must
Malone
be
is
because I
in
got it right.
Untouchables.
Wow.
Yeah. He. You know what that took? It took. That was a weird thing in my head. It was like I always think of that scene that you send one of them to the hospital, we send one of them to the morgue.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I pictured him saying that, but in the King Arthur outfit, which was from the Kevin Costner King of Thieves.
The end of
thing.
Robin Hood. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
That
was technically King Richard, not King Arthur, but good enough.
Did I screw it up then? Does that mean I lose?
I'm
no.
Oh, where did he play King Arthur? Oh, in
he played
in the one
King
with
Arthur in First Night with
right,
Richard
with
Gere.
the whole cheating on. What was it Julie Armand on that one? Who was the?
Yes, I think so.
Was the wife? Yeah, and Galahad or Sir Galahad?
Mhm.
Sir, yeah.
I'm glad I screwed up.
Sir
the
Galahad
character.
was Richard Gere, right?
I think Gere was Lancelot, wasn't he?
Or, I'm sorry,
Maybe I'm
Lancelot,
wrong.
not Galahad. She
Yeah.
cheated on with Lancelot. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I have not seen that movie, so I'm glad I screwed up my reference.
Hey, I'm just glad that I'm not the only one who has a brain that connects things that way.
No kidding. Well done.
That makes me feel better.
It was
A couple of other characters, by the way, would have been on the list. John Patrick Mason.
Yeah.
That's
The Rock, right?
That was The Rock.
Yeah.
Marco Ramius, The Hunt for Red October.
Oh, okay.
James Bond, but also because it's me, of course, Juan Sanchez Villalobos Ramirez.
Of course, yes. It's only right.
Because I love the fact that the Scotsman played the Egyptian character with a Spanish name in that movie.
Yeah. What a weird,
right?
Such a weird character.
Great.
There can only
It
be
really
one,
is.
except
All right.
in the second movie where he'll come back, and then there can only be two. Anyway.
Right.
Yeah. The less we say about the second movie, the better.
Yeah, no kidding.
Coked out fever dream. All right, so round 5. This is
it. Wow, it's 2
all
and
the
2.
marbles.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm going to go into your guys' wheelhouse here, and we're going to do sports.
Great.
Okay, that's been
Great.
fun playing.
If it isn't
Specifically,
Steve Young or Dan Marino, forget it. Or not Dan Marino.
Yeah.
Who was your guy?
What? So this one's going to be tough, but what I want you to do is I want you to name the professional sports league based on team names from that league. So like mascots.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, interesting.
You
Because
have-
there are a few where there's like, multiple
Some crossover, yeah.
multiple professional leagues with the same names. Interesting. Okay.
Brian's turn,
And
right?
we are going to start with Brian on the bidding. You have I have 6 listed.
Okay. I will say 5.
5. All right.
Oh gosh,
Scott,
this
do you
is
think you can do
so
it in
not my
less?
wheelhouse. I'll throw in with 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I will
Brian,
go.
you have a chance to go for less.
I will go for 3.
Yeah.
And,
3. Okay.
I'll probably lose, but I'll go for 3. And we'll hope that my degenerate gambling experiment of December 2023 helps me out here.
I guarantee
Yeah,
you're in a
it does
better
give you-
position to get this than I
Yeah,
am.
it gives you the minor advantage on this.
And we're
for sure.
talking Big 4, right? We're talking your Big 4 leagues. We're not
Yeah,
talking
I
like
didn't-
arena football or
Right. No
okay.
NFL Europe.
Yes,
Okay.
no,
All
no Bundesliga. No Bundesliga. Okay, good.
That's a shame.
All right, so here we go. Here are your 3 team names. We
Okay.
have Giants,
Okay, yeah. Huh.
Cardinals,
Yeah.
Rangers.
Okay. That's going to be your. I hope I'm not just getting lulled into a false sense of security here, but I believe those are all MLB teams.
That is correct.
Rangers.
The
was
Rangers was the giveaway.
Yeah, there's the Texas Rangers, but there is a hockey Rangers as well,
Yep,
isn't there?
the New York Rangers and
New
hockey.
York Rangers,
Yeah.
and then you've got 2 different Cardinals, you've got 2 different Giants.
Yeah.
So
that's actually an ingenious question because you can.
that's a very clever. Yeah.
Yeah, you really
Well, and
throw
the
that
fun-
off. Yeah.
Yeah, and the fun one with the Giants is right now you have the San Francisco Giants in Major League Baseball and the New York Giants in football. But
Right.
the San Francisco Giants were the New York Giants in baseball
Right.
prior
Oh,
to moving
really?
to San
Okay.
Francisco.
Yeah.
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 I didn't realize they had two Giants teams in New York before they moved to San Francisco.
I think the baseball
if
team-
the football team was there at the same time, I don't know if it was.
Yeah,
or
I
not.
think the baseball team predated them by quite a bit, but
Okay.
I think they ran concurrently. I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah.
Cool. I like it when when a city's sports teams are all like Cubs and Bears, right? Like have a little
Yeah.
bit of a theme. Going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
or
did-
you go the Pittsburgh route and all the teams have the same color scheme. They're just all black and
Right,
yellow.
right. Black and yellow, yeah.
Or you could do one that's very thematic with the New Orleans Jazz and then move them somewhere that's not known for jazz at all.
Or lakes. Yeah.
I don't know why
That
they
is
didn't.
one of
Place
my
that's not known for
I don't know
lakes.
why they didn't rename
Yeah.
them. Should have renamed them, but whatever.
That is one of my favorite scenes in the beginning of basketball when they're talking about that. And they're like, the Minneapolis Lakers relocated to L.A. where there is no water. And the New Orleans Jazz relocated to Utah where they don't allow music.
Yeah, where they don't allow music. Great joke.
That's great.
Nicely done. That was fun. And also a bit of a nail biter today. Jeez Louises.
Yeah.
Brian
Perfect.
wins
That's
out.
the way you want it to happen. You want it to be a nice little close match.
I'll take my loss. And I'll wait a month to try again. It's fine.
Yep.
Are we keeping overall track of this? Does anyone know what the run is? I'm sure Brian's ahead. But
Overall, right now, I have... Brian is... actually, I think got a sweep going.
Really? I've never won one of these?
I don't think you have.
Oh, shit.
No, you haven't. No, so you
but the pressure's on,
boy.
dude. The pressure is freaking on now. Okay.
Well, it's
all
a
right.
new year. It's a new
exactly.
year.
Fresh start.
Yeah,
now you're only one down.
Wipe that chalkboard clean. We're starting over, everybody. Pretend Brian
You're
never
only down
won those 5
one.
other times.
We've moved to a best of 5, so you've got a better chance now.
I got rocked.
Good
well,
job
nicely
with
done.
That Sean Connery one, though. Jeez, wow.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one for me. Well done, everybody. That was super fun. Hey, Travis, tell people where they can find more of you in the world.
Easiest place is go to my website, tvstravis.com, or any of the socials. I'm TV's Travis. This week I did, for Wait You Haven't Seen, I watched, what the hell did I watch? I don't even remember now.
Now you got to watch it
I watched
again.
so much crap. We did do Cheers this week for Those Were the Days. That was a lot of fun. Going back and watching. We're doing pilots again, and so we watched the pilot for Cheers, and it's super impressive how much they had those characters down right out of the gate.
I love a pilot.
Even...
I love a pilot that's consistent. Like Seinfeld, terrible pilot. Friends, awful pilot. Hated it.
Yeah.
And they change kind of drastically in the second episodes. That's usually the case, but once in a while a show will get it right, and it's kind of amazing when they do that.
You know what it's going to be. Yeah, I don't know if you saw we watched the Emmys last night. It was cool seeing they got Rhea Perlman and Ratzenberger and George Wendt and Frasier and Ted Danson back together for the Cheers reunion, and they actually had him, in a Cheers set. I don't know why Woody Harrelson didn't show up. I don't know why Shelley Long didn't show up, but it was pretty cool to see all of them back together
Didn't
again.
Shelley Long die?
Yeah, I just saw that.
Kirstie Alley died. I don't know if
Oh,
Shelley
that's
Long
I'm
died.
thinking. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, just this last year.
That's too bad she didn't
No,
go.
I just saw that they were all in the Emmys this morning, and we recorded last night. And I was like, oh, I wish I'd have known this 12 hours ago. I'd have said something about it. The movie that I did this week for Wait You Haven't Seen was Bicentennial Man.
Oh, okay.
I had
Robin
never seen that
Williams
before.
as a robot.
Yeah. I saw that year. I don't remember a thing about it, but I've seen that movie. I remember thinking it
it's
wasn't
long.
very good. I remember thinking it was okay, but not great.
There was the other one where he was a kid in an adult's body, Jack, right around the same time.
Yeah. Jack was a couple years earlier, but it was in that same stretch that he did a lot of those kinds of movies. It sort of had that Robin Williams formula. I feel the same way you did, Scott. It was good, not great. Like there were things that could have been better about it, but we had a discussion. There was a bunch of names of other people for the role, and so like we talked about, could we even see anybody else playing this role? It was a lot of fun to talk about.
Yeah.
So
that's great. Well, check it out, everybody. That's TV's Travis. You know him, you love him. Stay out of trouble, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
All right. He is off in the wind.
Cool.
Okay, we talked a little bit about New Year's Eve things dropping, like the ball in New York and the potato and all that stuff.
Dropped a person in drag on New Orleans in Bourbon Street or something like that.
Oh,
somewhere
I missed that.
they were showing a slipper with a person in drag getting dropped.
A slipper, interesting.
Yeah, a giant slipper, giant high-heeled shoe, but like a silver slipper kind of thing.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, we got this text from Jamie in Maryland who wrote in and said, "Good morning, Scott and Brian. This is for TMS on episode 75 rather. You were all talking about how New York City had a big apple drop for the new year. In the town I grew up in, down in the southern Maryland area, they would drop a stuffed muskrat down a zip line to a cage for all the New Year's things. Thanks for all the laughs, Jamie. Well, there's no context there. What's that about?
Yeah, I know. Why a stuffed muskrat? I love it. Into a cage. Like This is how we celebrate Southern Maryland, where the great muskrat capturing of 1927 is always commemorated.
Screw these muskrats. Put them in cages. We hate them. That's a weird one.
That's right.
Also, on the same subject, we got one from I Am Sci-Fi who lives in New York. This is Ian. He says, hey there, streamers and ball drop. Nobody who lives in New York City outside of recent transplants would dare step anywhere near Times Square on New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
you also need to avoid the subway around there at least until 3 a.m. that night. And did I mention that those people haven't gone to the bathroom in hours? Yeesh. Mind you, the Applebeeeeeees on 42nd charges about $800 to watch it from there. So maybe that's a better alternative. Eat mediocre burgers and frozen mozzarella sticks and watch the ball drop while drunk on frozen margaritas. I appreciate the audio medium, however, says Ian.
That's great.
Yeah, that sounds like
nightmare. Like everything about that sounds horrendous. Not even $800 at an Applebeeeeee's to watch the ball drop from the comfort and safety of a warm, mediocre family restaurant.
Yeah. Like locals in Vegas, anytime the Raiders play, anytime the Knights play, anytime the F1 is doing their shit, all the locals are like, nope, no thank you.
Yeah. By the way, Tally explains it for us. It was Key West where they did the drop of a supersized red high heel shoe carrying female impersonator Christopher Peterson.
Oh, so like a Miami kind of
Key
vibe,
West.
like a
yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That makes sense for that for that side of the world. I don't think we do anything fancy here. I don't think we drop anything.
No, we have fireworks downtown, and that's it.
I think that's something like we do. It's just boring. Yeah. Not much to it. What would we drop, though? Let's think about that.
A beehive.
You could drop a beehive. That's our little state thing. You could do, let's see here. What are you doing? You guys are the Mile High City. What else can you do
Colorado,
there?
we drop a big doobie is what it would be these days. A bong.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like Colorado, you would drop a, you can't really do Mile High. You could drop a giant boulder, a light-lined boulder or a...
it's not bad for Boulder.
Yeah.
You could do...
I don't know.
That's the thing. We don't have cities like that could do... Like what's Salt Lake going to do? Like a big salt rock? It's dumb.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't think that works. I can't think
Huge
of
away bobblehead.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's a hard one.
A Rocky Mountain oyster, which is a testicle, a bull testicle.
Big old bull testicle.
Yeah.
You ever have one of those, by the way? Have you ever eaten one of those?
I have. They're good.
Yeah. They're not bad.
No.
I was surprised how much I don't seek it out, but I liked it. It was all right.
Exactly. If somebody provides me a nice deep fried Rocky Mountain oyster, I will consume it. And,
mine wasn't deep fried. I bet that's better deep
really?
fried. Yeah, mine
it's
was
way
more
better
like,
deep fried. Yeah.
Mine was more like I don't know, broiled and had stuff on it. I don't know. It was okay though.
Yeah.
But deep fried makes sense. I would do that.
Deep fried out here is I think I've only ever seen them deep fried, but they probably have places where you can get them grilled for those people who are watching their weight.
Yeah. These prices are nuts. I always say when I see them. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's show. If you want to send us a text like these fine folks did, or a voicemail like we had earlier, any of that stuff, that phone number is always there for you. Put it in your phone and keep it 801-471-0462. If you'd rather send us something in Discord, you can do that. Or you can email us, themorningstream@gmail.com. All the links to all this stuff are over at frogpants.com/TMS. We're out of here. Brian's going to play music. It's a musical time of the morning, so let's play some music.
Musical time of the day. Yeah. This is great. This is I'd heard of this band, and this forced me to go back in their library and buy a lot more of their stuff. Troy Yavang wrote in and said, "Hey, Sousaphone and Buccina, I forgot to make a birthday cover request last month, and I heard you were short for requests in January. So, can you play a cover of Cherub Rock by Brass Against? If you have ever dreamt of playing the tuba in a rock band, this band is for you. Thanks, signed Troy, a.k.a. Yavang." Brass Against is awesome. Like they, start off with Rise Against the Machine covers, but they've branched out into rock and grunge and this great cover here of Cherub Rock by Smashing Pumpkins. This is from their fourth album called simply Brass Against 4 from 2021. Here is Cherub Rock.
Get more at frogpants.com.
Listen, I'm a man.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Yeah. You're